Thank you for joining Wars of the Roses. As we continue with Part 17, A Roman Mithas in his Cave, Part 2, The Worship of Mithras and Serapis, from the Gnostics and Their Remains, Ancient and Medieval by C.W. King. 3. A Roman Mithras in his Cave. I remember there was found in the vineyard of Orazio Muti, where the treasure was discovered, opposite Vitale, an idol in marble about 5 palms high, 3 3/4 feet, standing erect upon a pedestal in an empty chamber, which had the door walled up. This idol had the head of a lion, but the body that of a man. Under the feet was a globe, whence sprung a serpent which encompassed all the idol, and its head entered into the lion's mouth. He had his hands crossed upon the breast, with a key in each, 4 wings fastened upon the shoulders, 2 pointing upwards, 2 downwards. I do not consider it a very antique work, being done in a rude manner, or else indeed it was so ancient that at the time when it was made, the good style was not yet known. Orazio, however, told me that a theologian, a Jesuit father, explained its meaning by saying it signified the devil who, in the times of heathenism, ruled over the world, hence the globe under his feet. The serpent which begirt his body and entered into his mouth signified his foretelling the future with ambiguous responses. The keys in his hands, his sovereignty over the world. The lion's head, his being the ruler of all beasts. The wings, his presence everywhere. Such was the interpretation given by the father aforesaid. I have done everything to see the idol. But Orazio being now dead, his heirs do not know what has become of it. It is not, however, unlikely that by the advice of the same theologian, Orazio may have sent it to some lime kiln to cure its dampness, for it had been buried many and many a year. Thus was this most interesting monument destroyed through the conceited ignorance of a wretched ecclesiastic himself, more truly a worshipper of the evil principle than was the ancient votary of the beneficent Lord of Light who carved that wondrous image. Vaca adds, I remember there was found in the same place, after the above-mentioned idol, another only in bas-relief, also having a lion's head, but the rest of the body human, with the arms extended, in each hand a torch, with 2 wings pointing upwards, 2 downwards, from between which issued a serpent. At his right stood an altar with fire. From the idol's mouth proceeded a ribbon or scroll extending over the fire. This lion-headed deity can be no other than Jerome's Paterbromius, a Grecian title of Bacchus, and he, we are told, distinguished himself under that disguise in the famous War of the Giants. Tucum parentis regna per ardum cohors gigantum scandaret impia, rehetum retosisti leonis. And tracing back this composite figure to the real source of such iconology, it is found to be the very one under which Narisingha avatar is depicted. It was assumed by the deity in order to destroy the tyrant Hiranyakashipu, who had obtained the gift of invulnerability against all known beasts, either by day or night. A Mithraic cave with the contiguous buildings was discovered at Spoleto in 1878. In the end wall were the usual 3 niches for the god and his torchbearers. In front of them an altar inscribed Soli Invicto Mithrae Sacrum. Close to the altar, a tall phallic stone perforated with a square hole near the top, perhaps the stone symbolizing the birth of Mithras, mentioned by Firmicus. The cave with the ground plan of the whole edifice is given in the Archaeologia, volume 47, page 205. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment, and if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Roses. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.